Yo, what's good, guys? Chris back for another 4K review, and I got a pretty fun film today. Got Night School, starring the always hilarious Kevin Hart, and this time he has competition on his hands, man. You got Tiffany Haddish joining in on the fun in this extended edition, which also includes the theatrical cut. So in this movie, Kevin plays a character named Teddy, and he pretty much has everything going right in his life. You know, has a nice car, drives a Porsche, has a sweet girl. He's about to take over this store called Barbecue City, where they specialize in selling grills and patio equipment and whatnot. So what does this fool do once he takes over the damn store? He blows up the damn place, and he's shit out of luck to get another job because he has no GED. And that's when the fun begins. And Tiffany Haddish plays a character named Carrie. She's a night school teacher, a woman with an attitude who doesn't take BS from nobody, that's for sure. And I really like Tiffany in this one. She definitely has it going on, that's for sure. So basically, Kevin has to go back to school to get his GED, but before he does, he tries to see if he can get a job elsewhere. One day shows up at this place called Christian Chicken, which was a pretty funny scene. Also, one of the opening scenes that takes place at the restaurant is pretty funny. I don't want to give away too much, but if you like this type of humor, it's definitely one to check out. And the classroom scenes in this brought some nostalgia back into the mix, as if I was watching a modern day Breakfast Club. You know, the way the students were sitting in the classroom kind of scattered throughout the place. And I think that's what they were going for anyway, so that was a pretty cool touch. Although in the Breakfast Club, they were inside the library, not the classroom. So regarding the presentation, this was shot in 4K, but unfortunately it's been downgraded to a 2K DI, which kind of makes no sense, you know? It's not like a movie heavy on CGI effects like the Avengers or whatnot, but it is what it is. It still looks very good. Black lows are deep, but to the right degree, has more of a natural appearance to it. Colors are rich and vibrant, and it's moderately sharp. You know, some scenes does suffer from softness here and there, but for the most part, it looks good. And for the audio, this features the DTS-X mix in 7.1, which sounded pretty decent. I mean, it's not an action movie, so don't expect too much bass, but it worked well with this type of story. So all in all, I'm going to rate this a 4.5 out of a 5 for both the picture and sound. For bonus content, as I mentioned, you get both the extended and theatrical cut. The extended version is longer by 5 minutes, so it's about an hour 56. You also get the alternate opening, you get some deleted scenes, the gag reel, and much more. So there you have it, guys. Night School on 4K, and I quickly wanted to mention about the Happytime Murder starring Melissa McCarthy. I absolutely love this film, even though it didn't do too well at the box office and the critics literally trashed it. But you know, just because a critic didn't like it doesn't mean you won't like it. Everybody has a different opinion. And I absolutely love slapstick humor. It's just a crazy, raunchy version of, you know, puppets going at it. And this one just literally goes off the rails, man. And this movie kind of has that film noir, or rather neo-noir feel to it, like those old movies did in the 1940s and 50s, those, you know, classic detective stories, films that you would see like on Turner Classic Movies. And by the way, I'm on Instagram under the Blu-ray Critic, and I post a bunch of pictures of old releases, new releases. You can definitely check it out there. So yeah, this is a murder mystery story. And like I said, it literally goes off the rails. It's absolutely hysterical. But, you know, if you're not into this type of comedy, you're probably going to hate it. So you have to love slapstick humor to really appreciate this one. So the main puppet pictured here in blue, he plays a character named Phil Phillips. And his brother is murdered, and he has to try to solve the case as far as who did this. And he has to team up with another detective in which he just completely hates Melissa McCarthy's character. So they're forced to work together to try to solve this case. And it's shot around LA. Mostly around the downtown LA area, so you get some nice shots of LA in this one. But yeah, it's pretty funny. Also co-stars Maya Rudolph, also Elizabeth Banks, and Joel McHale. And this film is directed by Brian Henson. And regarding features, you get deleted scenes, you get the gag reel, plus a whole host of behind-the-scenes featurettes, lots of great stuff. And they shot this in 8K, but it features a 2K DI for this Blu-ray release, yeah. So unfortunately, no 4K as of now. Who knows, maybe down the line they might, but I doubt it. We'll see what happens. But yeah, overall picture quality looks decent. It's a colorful image. Softness does occur, and black lows are moderate. It's not overly deep. It has like a nice balance to it throughout, but I liked it. I'm gonna rate this one a 4 out of a 5 for the picture and a 4.5 for the sound. And this features the DTS 7.1 mix, so that is the Happytime Murderers. I say check it out, man. If you're still skeptical, if you're going based on what critics said, don't listen to them. Just because they don't like it doesn't mean you won't like it. Live a little, you know, everybody needs some humor in their life. So thanks for checking out my reviews today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.